Hello, welcome to our Wednesday webinar. Today you're going to see how to plan the sideboard with a 3-edge step-by-step. Yeah, so you see here also we will set up our cover panel. You see here with rounding in the 2D cut, yeah, that it looks like a 3-edge. All right, yeah. We will go step by step through it, and I will always have an eye on the chat, and when there are any questions, just let me know. First of all, we are clicking here on the yellow eye and we activate smart clicks, and we will deactivate here the room that we only see this, and yeah, then we click on the file and start a new project. So we don't need to save it now, and we are starting with our new project. And first of all, we are clicking here on the smart click in front of the cabinet, and we change the distance to the left. Yeah, we want to have 1 meter to the left, and then we change the dimensions of our cabinet. So the height is 800 millimeter and the width is 2200 millimeter. All right. Once we have set this, we are going here also on a cabinet tab, and the back should be a groove, that is all right. But beneath cabinet, we don't want to have here a plinth beneath. We want to let the plinth between the sides, so the sides are passing. Yeah, and in this case, we want to take off the front and back plinths. So here we are also able to adjust the height. All right, yeah. When this is done, we are setting up here our cover panel, and it's coming on top. And here we want to have an overlap to the front of 80 mil and to the sides of 30 mil for each side. So you see it's automatically immediately changing. So on the sides we don't have any trims left. That's why we are going forward to our division tab, and here we have, like you have seen in a preview, 2 verticals. So, and they are related in relation 2 to 1 to 2 to each other. Yeah, that's why we click here on our first measurement. You see here width of area is the window is opened, and we type in number 2, confirming it with enter, and we're doing this for the right side as well. Yeah, and then you see they are related in relation 2 to 1 to 2 to each other. So then here for the middle, we want to have one more vertical, and then we have here on each side horizontal. Yeah, you see you can choose here the side, and when you go on the vertical, it's going through the whole area. So, and these ones, they are here also related, the areas in relation one to each other. So we click here on the top one, click here on the height, and we type in number 2, confirming it with enter. And here is the bottom one, we type in number 2. So yeah, and for the left and right side we have here one horizontal, and the areas, they are here related in relation 1 to 3 to each other. So that's why we go here on the smart click for the bottom area, click on the smart click, and here we change the height to 3. Yeah, then the relation is 1 to 3. So here the same. All right. So here on the left side we have on top a vertical, and here on the right as well, and on the bottom we also have here a vertical, and on the left side we have here 2 verticals, and here they are related in relation 1 to 2 to 1 to each other. That's why we go here on a smart click for the middle area. Now we click on here, then the circle menu is opening, and here we change the width from 1 to 2 and confirming it with enter, and it's automatically adapted. All right, yeah, now our division is well done, and we can continue and going to the front tab. So here we want to have a left door, and here as well, and here we want to have a right door, and on the other side we want to have here one double door. Yeah, you have seen I dragged and dropped here also on the vertical. That's why the double door is going through the whole area. So, and for the top we just want to have for each area one drawer. So that is also well done. And what we're going to do now is we are clicking here on our cover panel, yeah, just a double click, and it's getting opened in the editor. So yeah, and here we go on the tab editor, and here we are exporting it to our 2D CAD system. So, and now we are making some changings. Yeah, on the first first step we have, you click here on the line tool, and we use here line from 2 points. So now we select here the first point, and we are going here to our second point. So then we click here escape, and we are going here a step back, 2 step backs, and we go here to the modification tool, and here we break out the segment. Yeah. Now you see it's not a rectangle anymore. So what we also want to do, we are going here back, and we are choosing now our arc tool, And here we choose this 2 points and radius. So the 2 points we can select by ourselves, and the radius is here 10,000 millimeter. Yeah, and then we can here also choose the direction. Yeah, and then we're clicking here on this point. Yeah, and then you see here the radius. In this case, we are choosing here this point. So, and then we are clicking here again. Yeah, and you see we want to change now here the direction. And now we are going here to the other side. That we have like a sinus arc. So that is well done. Yeah, and now we go back here and we are going to our modification tools, and here we break out this segment and this one. Yeah, and here you see our panel. Yeah, what we can do now here as well, we can go here to the roundings and we type in here radius of 50. Now we're just clicking the first line and here's the second one. So last but not least, we have now more segments and we need to create a polyline of all segments. That's why we click here on create from segments, the polyline, and now we can save it. And then we close our 2D cut and we import the DXF and we adjust the shape to the side of the part. And then we are closing it. Yeah, and you see here the shape is adapted. So now we want to have other material. So that's why we are going to the material tab. And we are choosing here our material, the Agar 1487. Yeah, and for the top panel, we want to have here a 40 mil. Yeah, so we can here also filter the millimeter, and then we just drag and drop it over here. You see it's getting thicker, the panel, and for the fronts we want to have here 18 mil material set, and here we activate the checkbox all parts of the group, and then we are dragging and dropping it over here. Yeah, and then you see it's looking like a tree edge. Yeah, so now we are going here on the yellow eye and we turn off all the smart clicks, and we turn on the room. So we are also changing here the materials for the room. So we can type in here wall, and we can use here our wall rawcast. Yeah, you can also create your own materials. So for the bottom, we can also change different material. So I like to use also this material, some materials of here. And last but not least, we can also have here, when we go on a room tab, now we can here set up a door. Distance left can be 1500, and we drag it and drop it over here. And here for the door, we can also choose a different material. Now when we type in here door and we turn off this, then we just drag and drop this material over here. Now when we click here on rotate, we can also let the material rotate. So now we are pretty much done. Now we can here still zoom in and see this. You can show it to your customer, also details like this. All right, I think that was also pretty good to understand. And next week the webinar won't take place because we are on a woodcraft fair of Nuremberg, and the week after I show you here the webinar plan. The week after, on 27th of March, we are having a webinar about the setup of TrunCAD. So I'm looking forward to our next webinar, and take care. See you then. Bye bye.